oven roasted root vegetables. That's our menu item today. Now, root vegetables don't sound so glamorous, but they're really important for our health. So root vegetables means they're mostly tubers and roots and things that grow under the ground and or close to the ground. So minerals are from the ground. So minerals help us absorb our vitamins and our other nutrients. So we need really good minerals in the soil to grow good vegetables. And we need minerals in our bodies to have a healthy body and to have healthy bones and structure. So this is a way, very simply, that we can be creating more health and more good foundations in our body with these oven roasted root vegetables. So let's take a look at what our items look like. So let's take a look here. So you can use most anything for these things that are going to be slow to cook in the oven. So I have sweet potatoes. White potatoes would be just as good, or all the colored fancy potatoes. We have celery. We have onions, which goes with everything it melds flavors together beautifully, and it's so antifungal and antibacterial. And I just have already grated some garlic. I put that on top of the onions. I added beets. Totally your choice. I happen to love beets, and they're very good for you. They're very good for your blood. Then we have carrots and butternut squash. So, and you could put other things, mostly I think things that grow in the ground or close to the ground. And now for our spices, well, we're going to use oil, or olive oil, about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to mix everything together, a little salt and pepper, and then fresh herbs. I live in Austin, Texas, and my winter herb garden and vegetable garden is going crazy right now. So I have fresh rosemary, I have fresh oregano, and fresh thyme. And this is not in any particular reason. I added a lot of parsley because I have a lot of parsley in my backyard. So why not use it? So now all we're going to do is mix all these ingredients together in the oil and in the spices and put them in the pan. And then we're going to bake it at 425 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. So here's how it comes together. Now we're adding the celery and the sweet potatoes and the carrots and the onions. Oh, I was getting pretty full around here. I might have to stop right here. I'll just use a few of these there. I want to put in, I could sprinkle these on top. And right now we need to coat it all with oil. Okay, so you could probably do this in the pan. I already sprayed the pan, but you could just put a layer of olive oil in the pan too, and that would be just fine. Okay, so here we go in the oven. I'm going to do that a little more. Oh, now I'm going to add the beets because it's colorful. Sorry about that noise. We got that. Now we're going to add our parsley, our rosemary. Sometimes they use fennel on here too. Fennel and root vegetables is an interesting combination. The great thing is you can use your imagination on this. You can try different herbs and you can try different vegetables. And doesn't that look pretty? Now we're going to put it in the oven and I'll see you when it comes out. Okay, fresh from the oven, here's our oven roasted vegetables. I'm so glad I added the beets because it really makes it colorful and festive. When I think of root vegetables, I think of sort of dull colors. The brightest being the sweet potatoes, but potatoes and rutabaga, not one of my favorite foods actually. But you could use fennel in here. Fennel makes a great spice to put on top of it also. But it looks good. And as I said, it's very nourishing. It's also very hot, so give me a minute here. I have to tell you, it smells really good. It's got that rosemary and oregano and thyme on it and a little parsley. and to watch how those flavors meld. Oh, the other thing about this is you can mix up all the ingredients ahead of time and put them in a plastic bag for 2 to 3 days before you actually put them in the oven. So if you're having an event and you want to have something like this, you could do this part of the preparation ahead of time and then have it fresh the day of the event by putting it in 425 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, here we go. As I said, I keep saying the word nourishing, but I mean it. It feels like warmth coming into me and nourishing. It feels like being rocked by grandma in a rocking chair. There's something very nourishing and very wholesome about it. And it's not boring at all. These spices really perk it up. You know, spices, the spice of life. I mean, spices really do make a difference in taking something ordinary and making it just a little special. So, happy oven roasted vegetables to you. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Thanks.